It's showtime.
All right, guys, are you ready for your headliner tonight? Let's get those hands together and get that energy up for the one, the only, Jim Florentine.
Bear with me, man. I'm in a little weird mood tonight. I got a 12-year-old son. I think he just discovered masturbation. Yeah. Well, he walked in on me. I should have ended with that one, damn. I don't even masturbate anymore. I just did it for the joke, you know. Now, there's a whole theory out there for a man. It's called semen retention. Right, there's a theory like if a guy doesn't masturbate, he can think clearer, he's got more energy, and his orgasms are better. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. So I'm like 8 months in now, I haven't done it, you know. Well, thanks for not clapping at that, because last night the crowd clapped like I gave up drinking or something, you know. I don't go to MA meetings. I don't go in a room full of strangers. Hi, my name is Jim. I haven't touched my dick in 8 months. Hi, Jim. Yeah, there's coffee and cake over there, you fucking weirdos. It's just weird. If I'm gonna have sex with a girl, I'm kind of backed up. That's an awkward conversation to have. I just gotta let know. I just want to let you know if I pull out, you're probably gonna drown. So you know, you might want to bring a raft. That's how you're gonna get home. So. Now I've been to AA before, Alcohol Anonymous. It doesn't work for me. Right? 'Cause there's a whole like networking thing. You gotta exchange phone numbers and help people out. Yeah, like one guy calls me like 3 in the morning. Goes, dude, I'm thinking about having a drink. I'm like, yeah, go for it. You might as well. You know. It's been 9 months, you deserve it, you know what I mean? You woke me up at 3 in the morning, drink the whole bottle, you piece of shit. You fucking weak man. But then there was a hot girl in the class, the hot girl in AA, right? Yeah, and I called her like 2 in the morning, she's like, you having a weak moment? I'm like, yeah, I kinda am. You just tell me what you're wearing, it might help me out, you know? Nice. Look, I get AA helps people. You hear these horror stories, and you go, okay, that guy needed to quit, but some of them, I mean, come on. Like this one guy's like, me and my wife would get drunk every weekend. We go out, we pick up a girl, and have a threesome with her. I just got tired of that. I'm like, that's why you gave up drinking? I'd be serving my wife drinks in bed. I'd invite Bill Cosby over. Hey, just fucking dose her drink, will you? I know you're unemployed, you can't see, but just feel around. Just fucking drop one in there. Get this fucking party started. All right. My son's name is Luke, by the way. It's spelled L-U-K-E, the way it should be, you know. Yeah, I'm not one of these parents saying, you know, spelled it like one letter off because somehow he's going to be different. Like my friend, right? He goes, hey, why don't you spell Luke L-O-U-K? I go, because I'm not retarded. He's like, well, no one's ever spelled like that. I go, there's a reason nobody's ever spelled like that before. He's like, well, don't you want to be different? I go, well, he's not even born yet. How do I know? Like, if he pops out, he's got like 2 heads and 1 arm, I'll go with your spelling. How about that? Actually, it looks like that. We should call him what he is, deformed, you know? No, but we'll spell it D-A, deformed, because nobody's ever spelled like that before. No, I coach my kids' rec basketball team. There's a kid on the team. His name is Aiden, and it's spelled A-D-I-N. So I'm making up plays for the kids, right? I wrote his name out, and I spelled it the right way. A-I-D-E-N. Yeah, and the kid goes, Coach, you spelled my name wrong. I go, no, your fucking parents did, okay? Get rid of him. I'll adopt you. I need a power forward in the family. I do. I coach my son's rec basketball team. It's great because I only draft kids that have hot moms. Oh, it's the best. You got to see the stands. It's stacked with MILFs. It's like the housewives in New Jersey watching the game. It's great. Like this one kid in my town, he came and dribbled a ball. I took him the #1 pick in the draft. Like he was a young Michael Jordan. My son's like, why would you take him? I go, I think he's got potential. He goes, no, he does. I go, his mom does, so he's on the team, okay? She's got 34 seasons on OnlyFans, please. We won 1 game the whole year, but I got 2 phone numbers, so I had a great season. I don't give a shit about the kids. And I guess this one mom did a Google search on me, and she went to the commissioner of the league. She goes, I don't want that guy drafting my son. He's inappropriate. I'm like, whatever. I go, give me your name, by the way. He gives me her name. I look at her Instagram. I look at her picture. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't draft the kid anyway, please. I knew it wasn't going to work out. It's like the rec basketball team's connected to town, right? Because you got to be like proper. I don't live in that politically correct human resources world. I just tell dirty jokes on stage all the time. Some always inappropriate. Like this one mom comes up to me, she goes, listen, what can I do? And I will do anything for my son to play more. I'm like, I can't answer that question. I go, seriously, what can I do? I go, listen, if we weren't in the middle of the Me Too movement, he'd be team captain right now, okay? Right now he stinks, he's on the bench where he belongs. My kid's in public school, I was gonna put him in Catholic school, but then they're gonna wanna be an altar boy, and then, some shit might go down. No, because he's got blonde hair, blue eyes. He looks like a young Brad Pitt. They'll be all over. I gotta be, be careful of that stuff. No, because when I was an altar boy when I was 12, my parents signed me up because I was out of control. They thought it might calm me down being around the church. But during communion, I only lasted one mass because during the communion, when the girls come up, they would stick their tongue out like this. I just kept going. I couldn't help it. Those girls in my class that I liked, they're like, I'm like, Yeah, and after the mass, the priest's like, what was that noise you were making when the girls came up? And I go, it's the same noise you were making when the boys came up, so. All right, I think I found a sweet spot with this crowd. We'll see how far I can push you guys, we'll see. No, I'm thinking about taking my kid out of public school, putting him in a Catholic school. I think he's got a less chance of getting shot. All right, let's see if I can make this funny. All right. Hear me out on this. Hear my theory. If you think about it, all these school shooters, they always go to public school. They never go to Catholic school, right? I don't know why, so I figure my kid's got a better chance at Catholic school. I'll play the odds. First of all, these school shooters are all losers, right? They're in their mom's basement. They're angry. They're socially awkward. They're virgins, so they're backed up sexually. They got a lot of anger and rage. I get that. So they're probably thinking, listen, when we go to Catholic school, the priest is going to get right to the door. The priest is going to open the door. I go, hold on, son, pull your pants in. I know what you need here, okay? Listen, I'm just saying, if a priest could stop a school shooter by blowing a kid, he's not a pedophile. He's a fucking hero in my book. He's a hero. I'll organize that parade for him. I don't even like parades. And he'll know what to do if the kid's resisting. He goes, listen, I'll tickle your balls. Put the AR-15 down. I've been around. I know it works. No, I want to get a gun. I don't have one yet. And I said to my friend, if I get one, where should I put it in the house? He's like, well, put it in your nightstand right by your bed. I go, yeah, my kid hangs out in my room. I don't want to get the gun. He goes, then put it down the hallway in the spare bedroom. I go, yeah, well, that kind of defeats the purpose, right? I wake up, I got a guy with a gun on my bed. I'm like, oh, dude, can you go back outside for a second? I got the gun way down there. Don't worry, I'll go so it's a fair fight. Plus, when I sleep naked, so that's going to be embarrassing. I wake up, I got a guy with a gun on my bed. I go, oh, dude, can I put my underwear on first before we fight? It's going to be bad. Plus, when I'm flaccid, I got like nothing. I got like a baby penis. There's like nothing there. I'm thinking that actually might help me because I'll jump out of bed and be like, what the fuck is that? It'll give me a chance to run by and go get the gun. It'll distract him for a second. My micro penis will finally come in handy after all these years. I just need a second to distract him to go get the gun. Or he might look and go, oh, were you in the middle of transitioning? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I support the trans community. I'll go to the next house. You're going to another show. Look, that's another thing I got to worry about. I got a 12-year-old. They're pushing this, transitioning stuff on 12-year-olds. I mean, come on. That's a pretty big decision for a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, my son still thinks there's two sons in this guy. He's a fucking retard. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make him let that decision right now. And that's pretty big. If he, at 24, he goes, hey, Dad, I want to transition. I'm like, yeah, go for it. Good luck. Have a nice life. I'll never talk to you again. But, not at 12. Plus, if he does that, all of a sudden I got to pay for his wedding. That's going to suck. No, No, it was always great when I found out a boy. I'm like, nice, I just saved $100,000 in the wedding, you know? Now he's gonna do that. I could do it after the wedding. Trick her parents. Let her fucking parents pay. You know, plus he's 12. Like, he doesn't have a fully formed penis yet. Let's see what that grows into first before he take that off. That's all I'm asking. Like, what if my son's 18, he's got a 12-inch dick? He's not cutting that off. He's a white Irish kid. He'll be doing porn for the next 20 years. I'm just saying, let's just see what it grows into. And if he's got 12 inches at 18, I'm getting a paternity test because obviously it's not mine, so. My son, all our money I save for your college now, I'm buying a boat, so here. Here's $20, go find your real father, good luck. I mean, don't cut it off yet. His balls haven't even dropped. Let them drop first before you take them off. Am I asking too much? Look, I understand, you know, the whole trans thing, people tighten up, like, oh, whatever, you know. That's my weird way of showing affection when I make jokes. I know it's weird, but I'm from Jersey, I'm a jerk off, and, you know, that means we accept you when we make jokes about you, you know. I got a friend that just married a trans, she was a man, but she's a trans woman, and she's still a man, but whatever, they're married, you know. Yeah, I got no problem with that. We went to dinner last week in New York City, us three, the first thing I said, we sit down, I go, all right, who's got the biggest dick at the table? We laughed for 2 minutes straight. Nobody got offended. It wasn't a problem. Yeah, then we whipped them out, and I came in third, so that sucked, you know. I was hoping at least a tie for second. I mean, I'm not competitive, but I kind of, you know, I don't want to come in third. Listen, I get it. Like, I understand, like, the whole trans thing, right? These kids, they get a lot of attention. Maybe it's a whole phase they're going through. I don't know. I understand that. I go through phases. Like, there's some days I feel like a woman. I get it. I do. I tell long, boring stories with no ending, so I understand. Oh, yeah, I got people running away from me. I'm like, wait, I forgot to tell you about the left turn. I didn't put that in the story. Oh, I don't know about that. It's just weird what's going on with this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be 18 to vote, right? 21 to drink, fair enough. You got to be 25 to rent a car. Like, even Alamo Rent-A-Car knows, hey, people are fucking idiots before they're 25. Those people know. And now in my state of New Jersey, what's going on, like if my son wants to be called a girl's name in school, if he wants to be called Louise instead of Luke, the teachers will call him that, they won't notify the parents. Yeah, if he wants to start, like, you know, taking, you know, meetings or something like that about transitioning, they'll sit with them and talk, and they won't notify the parents. Because they feel like, oh, if they do, maybe the parents will beat them up. I already beat my kid up. Who gives a fuck? He dropped his hamburger on the floor the other day, punched him in the head. You know what I mean? So. But meanwhile, you know, if he misses homework, I get 17 phone calls. You know what I mean? Yeah. But meanwhile, he could go home from school one day with his dick in a gauze band and go, Dad, I was going to call home, but I'm not allowed to. The nurse cut it off at lunch. You might want to put this on ice. I'm not sure what to do. I might have made the wrong decision, but I couldn't talk to you. Fuck that. I'll teach that stuff at home. The school doesn't need to teach that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll do it. It's fine. Teach my stuff, my son stuff that he needs to know. You know, like a course on how to manage money. That'd be a good course, right? Yeah, that's a good course to take, right? Maybe how to be in a relationship. We still don't know. That'd be a good course. Teach him stuff like that. Like, teach my son, like, when it comes to a woman, you know, no means maybe. It doesn't mean no. That's a good course. Because 2 no's in a row, back to back, mean no. 1 means maybe. Listen, there's plenty of times when I'm hooking up with a girl and I make a move. She goes, no. Like, okay, I respect the decision. I go to sleep next to her. I wake up in the morning. She tells the whole town I'm gay. Oh, he didn't make a move. I go, because you said no. I didn't really mean it. Oh, okay. That's good to know. So you could say no once, and then I could bend you over the kitchen sink a half hour later. Got it. That's how that works. Yeah, you're all laughing. You remember that? Yeah, all the women are like, oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. I didn't really mean no. That's when we want you to communicate with us. On that stuff. You know what I'm saying, is that right? No, you don't either. I mean, it's just crazy what's going on in these schools. And, You know, they're going to teach, they just sent a letter home a couple months ago that they're going to teach, my kid's in 7th grade, that men can get pregnant. Have you heard that one? Yeah, what class is that? Science fiction? Because I didn't know they offered that course. I haven't been in school in a while. No, they really are. There's a course, but they give the parents an option. They send a letter home. They go, listen, if you want to opt out, we won't teach your kid that. So all the parents opted out. They're all mad. They're screaming, you opt out? Yeah. They're all go, you? Yeah. They get to me, you opt out? I go, no, I opted in. I want to know how this shit works. I can't wait. It's new jokes in my stage act. I'm finally interested in my kid's school before I didn't give a shit. I'm excited men can get pregnant. I don't know about you guys. I am, you know. I just can't wait to get my first period. I'm excited about that. My mom's gonna be there, a nice bonding experience, you know. I just didn't know I had a uterus. I don't know how I got in there, you know. Look, maybe the tooth fairy came in the middle of the night. We don't know that. Put it in, I don't know. Yeah, the tooth fairy. Believe the science, sir, okay? I just thought I was done having kids, because after I got my son, I got a vasectomy. Well, obviously not now. Now I'm gonna have to get a hysterectomy on top of my vasectomy. I'm gonna be double proof. Just keep blowing loads inside of me. Nothing's gonna happen. Listen, I'm just saying, if somehow, some way I get pregnant, I don't know how. I'm just saying, if I do, I'm definitely getting a C-section. I already worked that out. Because my pee hole's nice and tight right now. You know what I mean? I don't need that thing stretched out after the, you know, after the pregnancy. I'll be peeing, it'll be flying all over the place. I'll take the scar. That's just me. Thank you. Hey, live, love, laugh. That's my message. You know what I mean? That makes the world go round. Those 3 words: live, love, laugh. That's it. That's all it is. It matters. You know, you hang that sign in your house, everything's good. I think it's like a requirement now, right? You get a new house, right? The inspector comes, all right, there's no mold, the roof's not leaking, but you need your live, love, laugh sign. So, you know, go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, whatever shit you have around here, and go pick up a live, love, laugh sign. I think they just give them away for free at this point. You walk in, yeah, take this shit. Nobody's buying this shit anymore, just take it. Hey, if you buy the Live, Love, Laugh sign, we'll give you It's Wine O'Clock Somewhere sign for free. How about that? You can hang both of those shitty signs on your wall. It's Wine O'Clock Somewhere, yeah. Can we stop posting inspirational quotes on social media if you're doing it, one of your friends? I know, enough. Is it really helping? Is the world getting better? You know what I mean? A therapist going out of business now. You call your therapist, he's driving an Uber, like, what happened? Yeah, Instagram's killing me, you know? People are supposed to live in the moment. Nobody's got problems anymore. I got a friend that does it every Monday, calls it a motivational Monday. Ugh. I know, yeah. First of all, he lives at home. He's 40 years old. He delivers DoorDash, okay? And he's got such an ego. He thinks people like waiting Sunday night. Oh, man, what's he going to post? Get me through the week on Monday. Fuck. What's he gonna copy and paste from another site and put on his? He just posted this past Monday, follow your dreams. Yeah, I'm not listening to you, dude, okay? I don't think that was your dream, to live at home and deliver food, you piece of shit. I don't even know what those words mean, half of them, right? I saw one the other day, tomorrow's not promised. What is that? It is for me, motherfucker. I don't know about you. Has there ever been a time when tomorrow never came? I don't know, right? Imagine it's Tuesday night, you go to bed, it's still Tuesday, you wake up, it's still Tuesday. You call your friend, go, what the fuck's going on here? Tomorrow's not promised. Oh, shit. Forgot all about that. Shit, that sucks. Now I'm gonna have to work 6 days this week. Listen, those things, those motivational quotes on social media, they're not helping anybody. Everyone has their own little thing. Whatever you gotta do to get out of bed, to motivate you, everyone's got their little thing. Just do that. You know? Imagine someone like, picture someone, right, you've known for 20 years, been addicted to heroin, alcohol, been living on the street, lost everything in life, right? Years later, you see him, he's clean, he's sober, he looks amazing, like, holy shit, dude, what was your rock bottom? Guy goes, no, never had a rock bottom. Rehab? Never even went to rehab. Then how'd you get well? He's like, it's a weird story. I don't know if you're gonna believe me. No, tell me. Yeah, I was on Facebook one day. Yeah, some guy I don't even know just wrote, "You got this." Like, you know what? I do got this. Who would have known those 3 words? You got this. Would have pulled me out of. Now you got the NFL doing it, right? They're pandering. Right in the end zones, they got painted, we're all in this together. Then the other end, end racism. Yeah, on the sideline, intercept cancer. Wow. You guys really went on a limb with those slogans. Yeah, because that's really going to work, you know what I mean? Because they painted that shit on the side, that's going to work. You know, 100 years from now in the history books, right, racism ended in 2024. You're reading about what happened. Yeah, the NFL just painted end racism in the end zone, and it went away. We're trying to figure out for years how to get along, and they figured it out. They just painted it. People saw it. They go, yeah, let's end it. Imagine the Ku Klux Klan. They got a big meeting, right? Right, they go, hey, we're gonna fuck some minorities up, right? They're planning the whole thing. They got the Bears-Lions game on over there. The head guy's, all right, we're gonna do this. He looks like, hey, look what it says in the end zone. Let's end racism. What are we doing? Come on, let's all get along. Let's return these white sheets back to Target. I know we cut holes in them, but they take anything back. Let's end racism. Just pandering assholes, the NFL. In the back of the helmets, right, all the players, they got these stickers. Choose love, stop hate. Yeah, as they try to kill each other on the field, you know what I mean? But choose love, stop hate, you know. One guy actually died on the field last year, but choose love, stop hate. You know, half the NFL players got like 4 kids from 4 different women, you know. Yeah, how about putting a sticker on the back, wear a condom? How about that, you know what I mean? That might be a little more effective. I mean, I still wear them just so I can last longer, but I'm just saying. Thoughts and prayers. Ugh, can we stop with the thoughts and prayers on social media, right? Thoughts and prayers. It's you usually get that in the comment section when someone takes a picture. They do a whole photo shoot from the hospital bed and they post it on social media, which is pure mental illness. Like, is that when you want to be seen, when you're laying in a hospital bed, you haven't showered in 3 days, you're shitting in a bedpan, you got a tube in your dick hole? Yeah, take a photo shoot, put it out there for everyone to see. It's awesome. And you know what's crazy about that? Like, they don't just take one picture, whoever that person at bed, it's, you know, because it's a whole shoot, right? Because they got to look at that picture and approve, go, oh, I don't look sad enough here. I'm not going to get a lot of thoughts and prayers, you know what I mean? Looks like I'm smiling. Let me pull a nose hair. I'll get a little tear in my eye. So I need a lot of thoughts and prayers in that comment section. It's just amazing that we're okay with that. We accept that people taking photo shoots in a hospital bed, telling us about them being in a hospital. It's crazy. Like, I remember when I was a kid, right? My mom went to hospital, some minor surgery. Me and my brothers and sisters were there. My dad was there. I don't remember him taking a picture. Imagine if you took a picture, you got to develop real quick. Look at that. What are you going to do with that? Well, I'm going to knock on every neighbor's door one by one and show them mom in the hospital. Because that's what you'd have to do. There was no internet back then, so you'd have to go door to door. You imagine that neighbor if my dad knocked on that door. He goes, yeah, Mr. Florentine, what's up? Yeah, just my wife in the hospital bed. The fuck you show me that for? No, I just want to let you know she's in there getting surgery. Okay. That neighbor, like, we're getting a restraining order. That guy's fucking crazy. Who cares? Why am I looking at this? And then right in the comment section, right under the hospital picture is thoughts and prayers, then they put the prayer hands. You gotta put the prayer hands. If you don't put the prayer hands, it doesn't really mean anything. Right, and then the second comment is thoughts and prayers, they put 2 prayer hands. Because they gotta keep putting more and more, you know what I mean? Because the 5th person, if he only puts 1 prayer hand, that maniac in the bed, why'd that bitch only put 1 prayer hand? My other friend put 5. I knew she didn't like me. Fuck her. Listen, if you believe in prayer, that's fine. I get it. But those prayer hands, you on your phone just hitting it with your thumb, that's not coming from God. I'm just letting you know that. That's not curing anybody. That's not getting anybody out of the hospital quicker. That's not that. You know where that's coming from? Those prayer hands. That's coming from some sweatshop in China. Some 11-year-old kid's working 19 hours, getting $1 a day. Please get me the fuck out of here. Pray for me. Meanwhile, I just found out that it's not prayer hands, it's actually people high-fiving. Right, they just explain that because they don't want any prayer, God forbid. So it's high-five. So now it's even worse. So some guy's getting his leg amputated. Hey, high five. Me and my friend just high five. You're gonna lose your leg, you piece of shit. Now we can get good parking when we go out with you. You're driving, even though you got the one leg. We got a front row at the concert. High five. Could you picture like a doctor, right? Someone's been in the hospital for like a year, right? It's serious. He comes in after like one day, goes, listen, I've been practicing for 40 years. This is a miracle. You could go home. He's like, I've never seen it. I can't explain it. The woman's like, I can explain it. Look at my Facebook. Look at all these thoughts and prayers. Look. That's what got me out of here. It's fucking crazy. They just went like this with their thumb. And it worked. Now I got grown men sending me emojis. What are we doing? What do we do with grown men? My friend the other day sent me a smiley face with the tongue out, winking. He's like, you didn't get that? I go, no, I didn't get it. I'm not a child. The only way a man should send like an emoji, right? If he texts his wife, goes, you're a cunt, and puts a smiley face at the end to soften the blow. That's it. That's it. Because a smiley face will help. I was joking. I'm a single dad, I'm divorced. Trying to get back out there to date, but you know. The problem is I don't want to do anything. Yeah, every woman just wants to be active every weekend. Every hour's got to be filled with shit. Every woman I meet, you want to go travel the world? No. Let's go to Europe and go look at statues. I'm like, for what? Let's go to St. Martin. I'm looking for a woman that's on a no-fly list is what I'm trying to say. That's the perfect woman for me. I don't care if she tried to blow a plane up 20 years ago. I forgive her. I think about it all the time. I'll be great. I'll pretend I want to do stuff. I go, hey, you want to go to Cancun? Oh, shit, I forgot. You can't. All right. Let's go look at this creek over here. Gives a shit. I'll take a woman on house arrest at this point. I don't care. Oh, that'd be great. After I have sex with her, I could just leave. What is she going to do, you know? Oh, yeah, I'll be out on the front lawn. Come out here and give me a hug. Come on. Really? You're not going to meet me halfway? You don't love me. Really? You're going to leave that ankle bracelet on during sex? That's rude. All right, I'll leave my socks on. Now, one girl the other day said, you want to do something fun? I'm like what? She's like, pickleball? I'm like, ugh. What is going on with this? Like, first of all, they combined two sports that suck to begin with. Ping pong and tennis that nobody plays. Now you're going to do that? They got pickleball tournaments now where people actually travel out of state. That's how popular it is. I'd love to be a cop. I pull someone over. Yeah, we're heading tonight, sir. Yeah, I'm going to Albany, New York. There's a pickleball tournament this weekend. Yeah, get the fuck out of the car. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. What did I do? You play pickleball. You're a douchebag. You're going to jail. And bring your pickleball paddle because someone's going to try to rape you in the ass and maybe you can stop it going in your ass. I'm going to put you with the child molesters because you play pickleball. You guys play pickleball? No, yeah, he's like, no, I put my foot down on that. I get it, whatever. Wine tasting? Oh, you don't drink? Oh, you're AA too? All right, no, that's cool. That's another one, you gotta go wine tasting, you know. Look, I'm talking shit up here. I actually went to Napa Valley with an ex-girlfriend. I flew across country for that shit. You know, Northern California, they're all, you know, they hate us that think we're trash. Yeah, fuck them people, you know. Guy running the tour, you know, he starts shaking the wine glass like this. I go to him, I go, is everyone at Parkinson's around here? What the fuck's going on here? Is Michael J. Fox gonna come out from somewhere? You know what I mean? Am I in a prank show? What's going on here? Right, they gotta shake it, then they gotta smell it, they gotta comment on it. I'm like, what is this? The guy running the tour, you smell the chocolate and the almonds? Like, oh yeah. You know, meanwhile, I smell like Chipotle, you know what I mean? Just ate an hour ago. The onion smell's still on my upper lip, yeah. Chocolate and almonds is awesome. And then I take a sip, right? I'm like, yeah, I go, yeah, this is pretty good. And I get yelled at. Like, no, you're supposed to swirl around, then you spit it out. I go, well, how do you know if the wine's good? They go, you're gonna get drunk if you keep doing it. I go, yeah, I flew 6 hours for this shit, I wanna get drunk. I gotta go look at a field of grapes. And then my girl tries to embarrass me because I'm white trash, you know? She's like, you're supposed to spit it out, you don't swallow. I go, really? You're gonna be great at this then, please. Oh yeah, you got 37 years of experience. You should be running these tours. I just want women to just sit still. Can we just hang out? That's all I ask. All right, I don't need every activity. I don't want to fucking hang glide. I don't want to zip line, fucking jump out of planes, rock climb. Stop. I just got diagnosed with a doctor. He goes, you got low testosterone? I'm like, good. Because now my sex drive is low. I'm not thinking of my dick anymore. I make way better life decisions. I look at it this way. My low testosterone is keep me out of a pumpkin patch with some woman, and I'm fucking happy about it. I went on a date with this one girl. I sit down. She starts giving me a quiz right off the bat. She's like, what's your favorite color? I go, I'm a grown man. I don't have a favorite color. I did when I was 5. I don't remember what it is. She's like, okay, if you were an animal, what kind of animal would you be and why? I go, I wouldn't be. I'm a human. She's like, come on, play along. This is fun. If you think this is fun, a threesome's fun. This sucks. She's like, okay, how about your favorite fruit? I go, Ryan Seacrest, you know? I like the way he hosts shows. He's a good host. He's my favorite fruit. Gives a shit. But then my friend's trying to hook up with this girl. He goes, go to her Instagram. You can read all about her, right? And I'm like, all right. So the first thing I do, I go there, and she writes, I'm a dog mom. I'm like, ugh. Listen, ladies, I know you love your dog, and I get that, and you should. I'll get all of that. But please, stop saying you're a dog mom, okay? Because you're not. Unless you actually gave birth to that dog, there's no way you could be a dog mom. And if you did, you're into bestiality, which kind of turns me on in a weird way, I gotta be honest. Then I want to hang out with you. I just won't bring my dog around you. Because my dog's hot and he's a virgin, he's gonna stay that way. Because that'd be weird if I walked in, you were hooking on my dog. That'd be awkward. I don't know what I did. Like, I guess I gotta wait my turn. This sucks. I mean, I don't think she's gonna leave me for. Is that even cheating? Like, let's just say hypothetically, my girl's hooking up my dog. Is that cheating? I mean, it's a, you know, it is. You think so? I don't know. I mean, is she gonna leave me for my dog? My dog's got like 1 year left. You know, he's got some health problems. So, you know, let her take care of the fucking bill. She'll be back. But I know every dog owner, well, my dog loves me unconditionally. Oh, really? Yeah, meanwhile, if you take the leash off him, he runs away and never comes back ever again. That doesn't sound like someone that loves you unconditionally. Imagine that the next day you're telling your girlfriends, yeah, he left. Like, what? You guys were together 18 years. What happened? Yeah, I left the screen door open. Motherfucker took off on me. But in the girl's profile, she also put in there, 2 things I can't live without. Like, okay, this could be good, interesting. Maybe God, family. She writes, peanut butter and going to Disney. I'm like, oof. That's really hot. That's what a guy wants, a woman that can't live without peanut butter, you know? Did you guys hear about this peanut butter thing? Right now, you can't bring it through the TSA, through security, because they consider peanut butter a liquid. So, yeah, so now you have to put it in your bag if you check it in. I'm on the TSA side on this. Look. If a man can be a woman, why can't peanut butter be a liquid? That's my theory. Who's to tell peanut butter wants to be? It could be whatever the fuck it wants to be. I just want to know who's bringing peanut butter through security. Who's bringing that on vacation? That's definitely the husband. That cheap bastard, you know? They get to like Aruba, his wife's like, hey, let's go to a nice restaurant, a nice local restaurant. I got the peanut butter. What the fuck are we doing? I smuggled on my ass to get it through TSA. The drug dogs were on my ass the whole time because they smelled the peanut butter. What are you doing? Imagine TSA sees that, and you know, he's like, "What is that? Is that heroin in there?" No, it's Peter Pan Extra Crunchy. That's my favorite. You know, peanut butter's gonna be back on a plane at some point, right? Because some maniac's gonna put like a vest around a jar. Yeah, and all of a sudden say it's their emotional support snack. Thank you. Yeah, and the same girl goes, "Hey, you know, you want to go to Disney?" And I'm like, "Nah, my kid's 12. He's kind of out of it. He outgrew it." She goes, "No, just me and you." I'm like, "Huh?" Listen, if you're an adult and you go to Disney by yourselves with no children, you got fucking problems, okay? You got problems. It's a classic case of Arrested Development. I don't know what happened in your childhood. Get over it. It's creepy that a guy wants to wear Mickey Mouse ears being around a bunch of little kids. Listen, if you go to Disney without kids, just as adults, you should register as a sex offender before you go, okay? We're watching you, you fucking creep. Oh, Mickey's real, is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, men can get pregnant. Get the fuck out of here. Dumb fuck. So what does he want you to do? That he wants to do all the stuff? Concerts? All right, yeah, that's fine. Mosh pits? Yeah. That's not for you. Yeah, you can't bring her in a mosh pit, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you? Okay. All right, so it's not like, you know, hiking. Okay. He's not doing any of that shit. No going over. All right, good. Yeah, you're not, yeah. Black people don't hike. That's a white, corny thing. I know, they don't. It's great. It's white, corny people do that shit. Yeah, no, you never see like a black guy going hiking. He's like, "I'm not gonna muddy up my Jordans." Fuck that. You know? What's on the top of the mountain? Is there a strip club up there? I'll make it rain. You know? Keep her. She's fucking great. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You want to put her in a mosh pit. Yeah. Whatever works for you, that's fine. So what do you think? So you already met her folks and all that stuff? Yeah. How'd that work out? Huh? Yeah. You like white boys then, huh? Huh? Why's that? They actually... She said because they actually paid for the date. And they leave a tip. Oh, two people like... I'm done going to concerts. I'm a big concert guy, but first of all, it's $350 a ticket every time. It's not $30 anymore, or even more, yeah. And then every time I go, I got a guy with a big head in front of me. I can't see the stage. I can't take it anymore. They should just, when you go through security, when you get to the concert, they should measure guys' heads. Just measure them. Your head's too big. Go in the back, fucking blockhead. All right, there's a VIP section for your fucking big head, piece of shit. Stay out of everyone's way. I got the guy with the big head, and he's also filming the whole concert to his phone. Yeah, the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, so I gotta watch the show through his phone. I gotta tap him on the shoulder. Hey, could you zoom in? I want to see Slash do that solo, you know what I mean? So I'm watching it through your fucking phone. He's all the way on the lawn, like 300 yards from the stage. He's shaking like this. Yeah, who's gonna look at that footage? Hey, I shot Welcome to the Jungle. You want to check this shit out? Nah, I'm good, you know. Then you got the guy where, you know, the singer of the band drives me nuts. I just want to hear the songs, right? The singer's like, "Oh man, Long Island, you guys are great. You're the best, you're the best crowd of the whole tour." He says that in every city. "You guys are great. How about this side? Make some noise." "Oh wow, whoa. How about this side? Make some noise." "Oh, I don't know. How about the middle? Whoa, one more time. This side?" For like 9 minutes. Just play a fucking song. Who cares? This side. Oh, this is great. You guys are awesome. You think anyone's gonna care? They're gonna come home from the concert. "How was the concert, man? Metallica, your favorite band?" "Yeah, they're great." "Why you look so sad?" "Our side lost." "I should have sat over there. We would have won." Who cares? All right, well, whatever works out. It's tough dating a girl that, I got kids too, so I got, that's a big adjustment when you date, because now, like this one girl I was hanging with like a couple of months, and she's like, who's more important in your life, me or your son? I'm like, Really? Is that even a question? She's like, no, I want to know. I go, well, you know, you've been around 2 months, he's been around 12 years. I think I'm going to go with him. And she got all offended by that. She's like, really? Oh, yeah. She's like, even though I give you a mean blowjob? That's what she says. I go, yeah, well, he's not that bad at either, so, you know. You guys been a great crowd, man. I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you, Long Island. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You guys were awesome, man.